It's not just the casket, but the entire mummy. Don't you recall Kolkata's hand pulled rickshaw seeing this one? This is Lord Shiva's Ekmukh Linga. So many dinosaurs here, and so many fossils. Hello, how are you all? A warm welcome to all of you in another vlog of Traveling Bangali Family. Today we are visiting Toronto's iconic Royal Ontario Museum. So here's Tina and here's Kutush. They are also here together. We are visiting the Royal Ontario Museum. This is the structure of the building that you see in front of you, and inside we have lots more to explore. So let's go. The structure in front of you is quite recently built in 2007, but there is a lot of controversy whether it looks good or ugly. Royal Ontario Museum, or in short ROM, was established in the year 1912. It houses more than 600,000 exhibits and has 40 galleries. There are 150,000 fossils here alone. It is impossible to cover the entire museum. Let's see how much we can see. So finally we reached the Royal Ontario Museum. We are being welcomed by the skeletal remains of an enormous dinosaur. Let's go closer to get a better view. This is named Futalognkosaurus. Indeed, quite a strange name. And hanging from the wall there is another Jurassic era dinosaur. So here we see an eagle, a cuddly grizzly bear, and another cute person. Dishika Ghoshal. So here is an Egyptian mummy. This mummy here is from 1200 BC Egypt. And accompanying it are a few canopic jars, and this is Anubis here. Alongside the mummy we have a full suit armor and various infantry weapons and blades. Now we are going to visit the Chinese and the Korean gallery. The idol beside reminded me of the dubbed martial art movie of the Shaolin Temple. Various Chinese idols and artifacts from various centuries are preserved here. These idols look majestic in their own accord, and so does this wall paintings here. The museum also houses Tibetan Buddha idols over the centuries. So done with the Chinese, now we are going to see the Korean gallery. Tina here says the Chinese and the Korean looks the same to her. Let's see. She was not far off though. The art and craft of both civilizations look similar to the naked eye. These are the helmets of Korean generals. More the gold in them, more the rank of the general. Doesn't this rickshaw remind you of the hand-pulled rickshaw in Kolkata? This is a 200 years old Chinese rickshaw that still exists in Kolkata. Here we see a Chinese pagoda. They have virtually created an entire pagoda here. On the way out, we also saw a dome of a Chinese temple made out of solid rock. Now we are going into the Canadian Modern Gallery. Transitioning from the Chinese gallery to the Canadian Modern Gallery felt like crossing an eternity. Oh, look here! It's a sofa made out of cardboard. The texture is normal though. This gallery represents the Canadian modern way of life. Modern way in this context means 1950s to 2020s, and demonstrate various artifacts that has been part of the Canadian way of life in this tenure. On the way down, we saw various action figurines. This actually are toy soldiers. Now we are entering the Africa, Americas and Asia Pacific gallery. And just like other galleries, this also is giving an African vibe. Oh, look here! We have a coffin in the shape of a fish. Yes, this is used by the Gar tribe of Ghana as a coffin. After the fish shaped coffin, we have a car shaped coffin. Though Africa, America, and Asia Pacific artifacts are kept in a common gallery, they couldn't be more dissimilar. It is impossible to finish examining all artifacts of Africa alone, leave alone all three continents. This is a 1959 multimedia video that is put in the four-dimensional box, which seemingly looks like a kaleidoscope. Now we are entering the South Asia initiative. We started getting a subcontinental vibe as soon as we entered this gallery. Everything looks familiar, the idols, the architecture. Look at this embroidery work. This piece here was woven in the 1600s at the Coromandel coast. Here we have Uma Parvati, four-headed Shivaling, built with limestone and around 1000 AD in Uttar Pradesh or Madhya Pradesh. We have Nandi. Many such idols have been shipped out of Indian subcontinent and are now displayed in Canadian and US museums. This is Lord Shiva's Ek Mukh Ling. I was just saying to Tina that we get to see this seldom in India. Here we see the architecture and artifacts of Bengal's Pal and Sen dynasty. Here we have the replica of world famous Golden Temple of Amritsar and another temple. These two models were actually used for mail communication. Tina and Kuttush are standing in front of the Jaipur gate. Can you imagine Jaipur gate in Toronto? A while back I was showing you the European armor. Here we have the Mughal and the Maratha armor. The swords, the shields and pikes that were used in that era are beautifully preserved here. Also displayed here are the Mughal era big barrel guns, bows and arrows, swords and so on. Now we are going into the Egyptian gallery. The museum here is gigantic. It's impossible to finish within a day. We have been able to cover only 2 floors till now. Still we have 2 more floors to go. And already 3 hours have passed by. Here they have created the Tomb of Kitnis with exact details of how the inside of the tomb looks like. There is no need to fear though, as this is a replica made out of cement. Here we have a full-sized mummy, not just the mummy casket. I always wondered and had a lot of questions about Egyptian mummies when I was young. Till now, all of it was just in pictures. Now, seeing a real mummy, its casket and various artifacts, I am fulfilling one of my childhood dreams. Hey Tina, how do you like the mummies?
It's a bit creepy seeing the real one.
The museum closing time is near. So let's quickly cover as much as we can. There are many things left which we could not cover. Now we are going to visit the dinosaurs. Now we are entering the dinosaur gallery. As soon as we entered, our eyes were greeted with the skeletons of dinosaurs everywhere. It seems to me as if there are no dinosaurs left whose remains are not here. There are so many dinosaurs and there are so many fossils. Here we see Tortoisosaurus. Just kidding. Its actual name is Archelon ischiros. After dinosaurs, we have more dinosaurs and a few mammals. I'm sure you would have seen the movie Ice Age. The mammoth that we saw in that movie, it's skeleton of the same mammoth. You will get a reference of the size if I compare it to these two human beings. So, the tour of the day ends here as the museum has also closed. I hope I could do justice to this tour. It is impossible to cover the museum within a day. We also couldn't as the museum closed. So this concludes our tour today. I trust you will find this video interesting. If you found this video interesting, do let us know your feedback in the comments and smash that like, share and subscribe button. We'll be back very soon with another video. Until then, ta-ta!